Hey everyone, it's Yvette from Gleaming with Evie. I'm a licensed esthetician here in Los Angeles, California. I do facials, lashes, and brows, and that is what this channel is all about. So if you're into any of that, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you can see a lot more of my work and a lot more of what it's like to be an esthetician. Salicylic acid, honestly, my personal holy grail. Whenever I see someone with acne, I'm like, salicylic acid. Well, actually not always, but if I do see someone with a lot of like acne and it's pretty red and inflamed, and they're very oily, I always go with salicylic acid. If they have acne and they're more on the dry side, I go with glycolic acid, just because, well, let's get into it. What is salicylic acid? So salicylic acid is actually a BHA, which is a beta hydroxy acid. Last video, well, not last video, but a couple of videos back, I did do a skincare ingredient video on glycolic acid. So glycolic acid is an AHA, which is an alpha hydroxy acid. A BHA is a beta hydroxy acid, and basically what it is that it's structured differently. And so the really cool thing about BHAs or salicylic acid, just right now since we're talking about it, is that it's able to penetrate deep into your actual pores and just really cleanse that, purify those pores. Sorry, that was the dryer going off. But basically what it's going to do is clean your pores. So that's why the reason why I always say it's better to use for oily skin is because typically pores will be more congested in oily skin, where with dry skin their pores are typically very small, and they just don't get filled up so much. So salicylic acid is really good for oily skin or acneic skin. So let's go ahead. Let me take a look at my notes real quick. Yeah, so because of its structure, it's more oil soluble, which allows it to penetrate deeper into the skin. An AHA, so I did want to tell you guys what the difference between an AHA and a BHA, because again, like I said, the structure of it. An AHA, so for example, glycolic acid, what that one is going to do mainly is, instead of going deep into pores, it just exfoliates the top layer of your skin, to where, like I said, BHA does go deep into your pores. So again, they're both really good. It's not like one is better than the other. They're just better for different concerns, you know. So again, the way I like to think about it is alpha hydroxy acids for dry skin, beta hydroxy acids for oilier skins. Salicylic acid is really good for people breaking out with acne, but it is of course very good if you have someone who comes in with a lot of blackheads or whiteheads, or like I said, closed comedones or open comedones, however you want to refer to them. If someone comes in with a lot of congested pores like that, definitely go with some salicylic acid just to really help loosen that sebum, and you're gonna see that you're able to extract better. Those pores are gonna be nice and decongested, and just, you know, their skin is just gonna look much more refined. It just feels amazing. If you haven't tried it, and I'm just gonna say that even though salicylic acid is recommended, or I just said it's better for oily skin, you can still use it on dry skin. It's not like if you can't, you know, like you can still use it on drier skin. It's still gonna benefit from it. You might just want to do something a little more hydrating for them after, just to give back the skin that hydration that it needs and that nourishment, you know. Because it is lipophilic, it is able to penetrate deep into the skin, and it just helps with preventing acne. It does reduce oiliness as well. And in case you guys are curious where it comes from, I believe most of it comes from willow bark trees, but there's also different plants that they're able to get it from. Salicylic acid is seriously one of the ingredients that, again, I like to switch between salicylic acid and glycolic acid. There's also lactic acid and a bunch of other acids. But my personal two favorites that I'm just like, look, I know you guys, I know you two very good, we're gonna use you, is, again, glycolic acid, which I like to use more for my aging clients, and then salicylic acid, which is more for my, I don't want to say younger clients, because I do have some mature clients who are pretty oily, but I like to use it on more of like my teens. Usually I feel are the ones that benefit with salicylic acid. But yeah, just anyone who is oily and dry, and not dry, anyone who is oily is who I recommend salicylic acid. So some of my personal favorite products that I use in the treatment room, and with myself at home is the Image Clear Cell Salicylic Gel Cleanser. It actually smells like menthol, and it does have a little bit of a cooling sensation. I believe it has tea tree oil in it as well. I'm not really too sure about that one, but it really helps with their acne and just beginning the exfoliation process. I always use it as a second cleanse, and I find that my acneic and oily clients like really benefit from that. As well as different products included in the service. The other cleanser that I really like with salicylic acid is the SkinScript Raspberry Cleanser. That one has I believe both of them have 2% salicylic acid, but same thing, it's going to help with the exfoliating process. A really good second cleanse. I wouldn't recommend using this cleanser every day, especially if it's not something that you're used to, and you might have some purging the first few weeks. So start slow, just like with anything else. Make sure to start slow and work your way up, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, depending how your skin is handling it. But do not over exfoliate, because that can also lead to other issues, so be careful with that. Another product, oh yeah, the clarifying toner pads from SkinScript. I love these because they have glycolic acid, so they help with exfoliating, but they also have tea tree oil, which is antiseptic, and it also provides some soothing and cooling sensation. So if someone has like really cystic acne, I like to recommend those products. Maybe not really cystic acne, but inflamed acne, I like to recommend those pads over the retinol pads. I know immediately everyone's like retinol, and it is an amazing ingredient, but when acne is really inflamed like that, I personally like to do something that's still going to be soothing to them and not irritate them. And once the inflammation is down, we can go ahead and go into retinol to really help fix the issues that were caused when the acne was inflamed. So any scarring or pigmentation that may be left behind. And then one last product that I really like is the spot treatment from Image. It's the acne spot treatment from Image, but it is from their Clear Cell line. And yeah, it's just a good little spot treatment. You just dab some on wherever you're breaking out, and it does have salicylic acid in it as well, so it's going to help with exfoliating that. It has antimicrobial benefits in it as well, so it's going to help really just clear up that breakout that you have. I hope this was a good and informational video for you. If it was, make sure to subscribe down below. Follow me on Instagram. I do post a lot of my facials on there, and lashes, mainly some brows. We're still trying to get a little bigger into brows, a little more comfortable with brows. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at Gleaming with TV, and I will be back here with another video. I believe the next one is going to be on alpha arbutin. So if you are someone who is dealing with pigmentation, or you are treating people with pigmentation, make sure to come back for that video so that you can see all about it. See just some highlights about that ingredient. But I find it super cool because they always show like something pink related to arbutin, so I'm ready to see where it comes from, and yeah, all the benefits. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.